told us the last time she was here, she kind of hinted that she's expanding her horizons a bit, got some crowdsourced funding to test DNA samples of what are purported to be giants, and more than giants, some other pretty weird specimens. We're going to hear all about all that she's been doing and what evidence, if any, she's accumulated to support her various hypotheses. If you've heard Melba in any previous interviews with me, you know she is feisty, she stands up for herself and her work and her team, as it should be, and she's not going to go away quietly, as some, I think, in the Bigfoot world would like, nor is she going to back down to science poobahs who've never even been willing to fairly examine the work she's already done. Dr. Melba Ketchum joins me in just a minute to talk about the search for giant DNA, a Sasquatch update, maybe a Dogman tale as well. Good stuff. I think this will be a lot of fun. A couple of quick news notes. As I mentioned last night in the program, Colin Andrews, well known for his decades of work regarding the crop circle mystery and related subjects, was rushed to the hospital in Connecticut yesterday. He sent me a note today to say he is at home now, he's recuperating, the worst is over, but I think he still has a rough road ahead. So if you know Colin, maybe send him a note of encouragement. If you don't know him, maybe send him some positive vibes. It can't hurt. To all those who sent me emails over the last couple of days to ask if I think Texas and a couple of other states are about to be invaded by American troops because of these plans for this multi-state, fairly routine training operation have been leaked, folks, come on. There are real problems worth worrying about in the world. Do we really have to make up some new ones? Put it this way, if you were in charge of everything and you wanted to pick a state to invade, would you pick Texas? I think that would be a mistake. You asked me for my opinion is it's a total crock, greatly exaggerated, so that's that. Got the big guy, Webmaster Lex, working with me tonight, and my friend Dan Galante in the control room, Gina Salvati handling our calls. We promised to carve out some time with both guests so you can ask some questions, make some comments. Lex and I have put together our usual assortment of items and oddities that we appropriated from here and there. We call it Naps News, and we put it up on the Coast website among the stories of interest that you can check out when you have some time. Something fun sent to me today by Ben Hansen. You might know Ben. He's been on this program. He's had been on network television all over the place, and he does a lot of speaking engagements at conferences around the country. He does a lot of work, as he did for the government, analyzing nonverbal clues to figure out if people are telling the truth. And he's put together an entertaining analysis of President Obama's recent appearance with Jimmy Kimmel, in which Kimmel asked the president about aliens in Area 51. He did sort of the same thing a couple of months ago with Bill Clinton, and Ben also analyzed that, and it was the results were very entertaining. So does Ben think Obama was being honest? Take a guess on that one. It's an illuminating video, but don't watch it now because it's too long and you'll miss the radio show. Click on it later. It'll still be there, I promise. On the subject of folklore versus reality, which we will discuss tonight as we explore evidence for giants, we have an article about elves, how they are viewed in the nation of Iceland. They take it very seriously. If you're going to build a bridge, if you're going to build a highway, you better make sure you've got clearance from the elves. It's a fun story. A story also that's a follow-up to last Sunday's interview, explosive interview, I should say, with Dave Paulides. If you heard that show, you know what I mean. Remember, I mentioned during the program that we got a report as we were broadcasting about a missing hiker in Yosemite. Dave, of course, has reported to us many times about these strange circumstances surrounding hundreds and hundreds of missing people in national parks and forests. Well, we had a report come in while we were on the air. This guy was found, though. This hiker in Yosemite was found, but the circumstances are strange. And even though he's alive, the guy hasn't been able to say much yet about what happened during the 2 days he was gone. Got another story there about Elvis and the extraterrestrials. Who could ask for more than that? Those and more in Naps News. Check it out. And while you're on the website, click on the section about how to become a Coast Insider. The cost is pennies a day. It allows you to access our vast archive of previous shows. You can listen anytime you want. Great deal. All right, 10 Hut, you're all on notice. You know what to do. You know the drill. Dog and cat in the house. Door locked. Coffee cup filled. Slippers, jammies, robe on. Turn that light down low. Plop into that easy chair and let's get cooking. In a minute, Dr. Melba Ketchum and the search for some very special DNA evidence